Something that new consultants are often nervous about is the awkward transition between having a friend sit with them for coffee and then sharing experience. It, in fact, keeps consultants from even inviting their friends to see this because they are worried, they're concerned. What would I even do to make it not feel like a bait and switch? If I invite my friend for coffee, and the next thing they know, they're hearing a direct sales pitch. It seems incongruent with who I am. Totally get that. What if I could teach you a technique that would make that not so? In fact, what if I could teach you a technique in which your friend would actually thank you for sharing it with them? What if I could teach you a technique that if you did it properly, your friend would be leaning forward in their chair and almost ready to enroll with you before the presentation has even begun? Well, you're in luck. I invented a technique several years ago called the 3-step setup. And there's a longer training on this that you will get at our events, but I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version. And you're also going to see attached in the messaging that you get through the app and in your back office a script that you can copy and paste and edit so that you can try to refine your own version of the 3-step setup. So let me just give you the little brief version and kind of why it works, and then plug into the larger training and that script after we're done here. The 3 steps, first of all, are step 1, your why. Step 2, it's a big deal, all in. And step 3, no pressure. Step 1, your why. Step 2, big deal, all in. And step 3, no pressure. In step 1, you're going to share your why. And here you want to be really vulnerable. You want to share with the person why it is that you're doing this. Now, let me just tell you this. Let me step out of the 3-step setup and just give you a little bit of kind of the higher level here. You're not going to at all, at any time in the 3-step setup, try to sell the person across from you. You're not going to say things like, I know you like to travel, so I was thinking of you. That's why I wanted to share this with you. I know that you're into health and fitness. That's why I wanted to share this with you. That is selling speak. We're not doing that at all. This is all about us, what we're doing. So, why? You're going to start by saying something like, listen, I really want to share something with you. And then you're going to share from your heart what hurts you. Why? What is your pain? You know, when I started my career in the direct sales industry, I was an executive that was on the road with business travel 5 to 6 days a week, missing my children growing up, burnt out, and thinking that there was no end in sight because I was looking at guys 30 years down the road from me who were in exactly the same boat. It had never changed for them. I didn't like what that looked like. So I was worried about that. My wife and I were like ships passing in the night. So my why would sound something like this. You know that I'm, doing pretty well as an executive in my business, but what you don't know is that I don't even know my children anymore. We have no relationship. And my wife and I's relationship is eroding because I'm never home. That's a why. I don't know what your why is, but it needs to be personal and it needs to be vulnerable. You then go to step 2, which is this is a big deal, all in. And I'm not going to give you all the verbiage here. It's in the script. But here what you're going to say is something like, I've been praying for an answer to that problem you just said you had. So I would say, my wife and I's relationship is really eroding and I've been praying for an answer and I just found it. Or I've been searching for an answer and I just found it. And then you transition to step 2, big deal, all in. And here you're going to explain why this is a very big thing that is happening, why the timing of Experience is very, very rare, and how you see this as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you've pushed your chips all the way in. Now, let me just tell you, you don't have to think about the words here. They're written out for you. Just memorize them like words to a play. And then the last step is no pressure. You're just simply going to say at the end, now listen, I don't know how this is going to strike you. You may love it or you may not get it right away. I want you to know that there's no pressure at all. You and I are going to be friends either way. I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing and give you the opportunity to come with me. And so you've taken all the pressure off of them. This is not something where you're trying to close them. This is just you sharing where you're going to go and wanting your friend to come with you if it sounds like something they'd like to be a part of. The 3-step setup is an amazing technique. We've seen it thousands of times increase people's ability to invite, and even more importantly, enable you to get people to say yes because they like the way it felt to get exposed to the Experian opportunity and membership. So step 1, your why. Step 2, big deal, all in. And step 3, no pressure. Get the script, make it your own, practice doing it. Get it where you can do it easily, where it's second nature to you. And I'm telling you, you'll have no fear inviting, and your ability to have people say yes will go up dramatically.